Life management. The first decision you make in the morning sets the tone for every other decision that follows. If your first move is hesitation, your next move will be scattered. If your first move is doubt, your next move will lack confidence. But if your first move is action, your day begins with power. Getting out of bed when you said you would, even when it's uncomfortable, even when no one's watching, teaches you something. It teaches you that you have control over yourself. And when you feel in control of yourself, everything else in life feels more possible. You stop letting your emotions run the show. You stop being a slave to your old patterns. You start making decisions based on who you want to become, not what you feel in the moment. Most people say they want to change their life. But change doesn't start at the gym. It doesn't start in the office. It doesn't even start with a book. It starts when your alarm goes off and you make the choice to rise. That's where real discipline begins, not in some big dramatic moment, but in the silence of your own room, when you choose action over comfort. You don't have to be excited about waking up, you just have to be willing. You have to stop waiting to feel ready. That's the biggest mistake. People think they need to feel good before they take action. But if you wait to feel like it, you'll wait forever. Progress starts when you move first. And when you keep doing that day after day, those early hours will turn into something powerful. They'll become your edge. Now, the people who get ahead in life are not always the smartest or the most talented, but they are the most consistent. They are the ones who show up before the world is awake. They're the ones who don't waste their mornings arguing with the alarm clock, because they know that first hour is the most honest part of the day. No distractions, no noise, just you and your choices. And those choices stack up. One early morning becomes two becomes a week becomes a month, and before you know it, you've built something most people never will. Momentum. That's what gives you confidence. That's what separates talkers from doers. Anyone can talk about getting their life together. Anyone can say starting tomorrow. But only a few actually stand up day after day and do what they said they would. You've got to decide what kind of person you want to be. Do you want to be the kind of person who lives on snooze, who watches life pass by from the comfort of a pillow? Or do you want to be someone who takes ownership, who says, "This is my time and I'm not wasting it," because no one's going to give you the life you want. You have to take it. And it starts with how you begin your day. There is something powerful about being up while the world is quiet. There's no pressure, no noise, no distractions. It's just you, your thoughts, and a fresh chance to move your life forward. Most people miss that chance because they never see it. They sleep through it. They think they'll get it later. But later turns into never when you make it a habit to wait. The person you want to become is waiting for you on the other side of discipline. And discipline starts in the morning. Not when it's easy, not when it's convenient, but when it's dark, when it's cold, when your bed feels better than your goals. That's the moment that shapes your future. And you'll never know what you're truly capable of until you stop giving in to the voice that says, 5 more minutes. Every time you ignore that voice, you build strength. Every time you rise when it's easier to stay down, you build identity. You become someone you respect. That's real confidence. It doesn't come from applause. It doesn't come from other people believing in you. It comes from proving to yourself that you're in control of your actions. Now let's be honest. This isn't about becoming some machine who wakes up at 4 a.m. every single day. This isn't about showing off or being perfect. This is about reclaiming your time. You don't need to be extreme. You just need to be consistent. Wake up early enough to work on something that matters to you. Not what the world demands, not what your phone throws at you, but what your future self will thank you for. If you've been feeling stuck, this is where you start. Not with a perfect plan, not with a long list, just get up. Take back your time. Use your morning to get clear, to move your body, to think, to write, to build, to breathe. That 1 hour of ownership makes the next 23 easier to handle, because when you begin your day with power, you carry that power with you. But if you begin with delay, with distraction, with self-doubt, that energy follows you too. Your mindset in the first hour leaks into everything. That's why you have to protect it. Don't wake up to chaos. Don't wake up to your inbox. Wake up with direction. Wake up with a reason. The truth is, your bed will always feel better in the moment, but that version of comfort comes with a cost. It costs you your goals. It costs you your edge. It costs you the version of yourself you say you want to be. And over time, that cost adds up. It adds up in missed opportunities, in wasted potential, in frustration. You start asking questions like, why isn't anything working? When the real answer is that you've been giving away your day before it even starts. That's the brutal truth most people don't want to face. But if you're willing to face it, if you're willing to change it, then everything can shift. You don't need a miracle, you need movement. And that movement begins the moment your feet hit the floor. That's the first victory of the day. And if you can win that one, you're already ahead. So from now on, take that decision seriously, because it's not just about waking up. It's about showing up. It's about doing what matters before the world gets a chance to distract you. And when you do that, day after day, you become unstoppable. Take back your mornings. Take back your focus. Take back your day. Because the moment you get out of bed with purpose, the world starts moving differently around you. And more importantly, you start moving differently within yourself. Chapter 3. Put your attention where your future actually grows. Every person wants a better future, but most never get there, not because they don't try, but because they spend too much time focusing on the wrong things. Your life always moves in the direction of your attention. If your attention is scattered, your life will be scattered. If your attention is placed on things that don't really matter, you'll spend your energy chasing short-term comfort while your long-term goals fall behind. This is the reality most people avoid. The life you're building is directly shaped by what you choose to focus on every single day. It's easy to say you want success. It's easy to say you want growth. But it's not about what you say. It's about where your attention goes when no one's watching. Because if you're giving your attention to drama, to other people's opinions, to things that keep you stuck in comparison and insecurity, you're feeding the wrong side of your future. You have to understand, your attention is your power. Wherever it goes, your energy follows. And wherever your energy goes, your results begin to form. Every day, you get to choose what to think about, what to work on, what to pursue. If you constantly let your mind get pulled into distractions, you'll spend your life reacting instead of creating. And the danger is most distractions don't even look like distractions at first. They look like notifications, entertainment, small tasks, other people's problems. But little by little, they steal your attention from what actually builds you. You have to become aware of this, because no one is going to protect your attention for you. The world doesn't care if